The juices were flowing for you
Yeah.
in pregame, and same for me as well, as we are indeed underway. Navy blue with yellow letters for the Beaches as they go right to left. Off the visitors' bench, manned by Riley O'Connor. Steve Toll at the helm of the home team for a very good junior B netminder, but Bucktooth rings one off the iron. That goes sky high, and Athletics trying to push their man back in the crease. But it's worked back the other way in transition. The Beaches score. I believe this might be Peyton Booth, who continues his scoring pace after the hat trick in the exhibition game.
Yeah, a guy who the staff pointed out before the game is someone they're going to look a lot for. Petterkin with a nice pass. Booth is going to shoot a bit through a screen. Catches Vanier through the 5-hole. You know, we've done that. My coach, Mikey Thompson, like to say, make sure the juice is worth the squeeze. Not sure it was on that one.
Anything for some extra O-time, huh?
We're on the board. We are on the board.
Jameson Bucktooth.
With obscure references.
A bouncer past Houlihan. And James Bucktooth announcing his presence back in the league.
You want to know why Jameson Bucktooth is here? For that.
Yes.
He's here to do that as many times as he can this summer. Just a simple up screen, a good pick there by Howard, and then that is just a rope. When we saw him in Orangeville, the thing that stuck out to me was the finishing. His hands look just fine.
And it was a screenshot on a perfect placement from Jameson Bucktooth that tied this one up at 1. Bouncer back, cross Liam Aston. Sidearm shot, paid for it afterwards, but it's in the back of the net.
This is a nice move by Aston. Just a right-to-right split. So basically an ISO here because you see Booth go across the floor. So look how much space he has. Just a nice right-to-right split. Shot in the run goes 5-hole. You know what that needs? That needs the whoop. Right, ready?
Yeah. 3 minutes to go here in the period. Beaches with the 2-1 lead. Peyton Booth points on both of those. They go back up top. And it's Caleb Tatarik, his first in Junior A.
Get the ball out of the net for Tatarik. Tatarik, I believe. Swings the ball, gets it right back, and then a nice underhand release. That underhand to the far bottom corner.
For St. Catharines, Matthew Carrick, Jonathan Donville, and the JVI Sports Network here to present Ontario Junior Lacrosse League action. Back to the far side, a number of moves, not a couple for Colton Armitage, who gets one back for St. Catharines. This one's pretty.
I was going to say, I wish I said it now, but I would expect St. Catharines to come out with better energy. Frankly, not a very good period there at the first. You're going to see Tassie, the defender for Beaches, a bit of a gamble there. Goes for the pick 6, just misses it, and Armitage goes right through the defense. The trip on here.
Speaking of wanting to take your equipment off and go home.
Yeah.
Off the bench, here's Meridian trying to keep it going for the Athletics straight through, and they say it's good, and we're all tied up.
But they work. And St. Catherine's coming out. So Meridian's going to get the goal, but watch the seal by 11, Zavitz. So Meridian comes in, he fakes the shot. Zavitz going to give it up. So Meridian's going to get it at the end of this play. Watch number 11 just seal his man. So when Meridian gets around his guy, Zavitz takes care of his guy. And again, where do the goals get scored? Right on top of the crease.
Feel like we're learning. Ball to the outside here for Beaches. Zach Page setting the screen as ball goes back up top with less than 10 to shoot. Hard one there from Aston. Got it right off the arm of the defender. Shot clock continues to tick down. And how did that go in? From way outside, looked like it went right through Vanier.
Gonna have to check the replay. I had Page on this one. I believe just a seeing eye shot at the end of the shot clock. So Aston has it, looking, throws it to Page.
Yeah.
Who just puts it on net. Don't have it in front. By the way, reset possession here. Another thing we know year over year.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous opportunities here for the defense.
I'm just going to sit down. You're doing great. It is a reset. Vanyo's going to call for a water break here after that one.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Well, that's where the goals get scored.
Yeah.
I called it right away. I was I
was going to go for reset possessions, but you can go for in front of the crease. Go ahead.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. A pretty good pick here. Another shot on the run. I think that's the second one that Booth has scored on the run. Again, just a seeing eye shot.
Cross floor pass to Meridian. As you said, Houlihan nicely coming across to his right. Stainhouse to Bucktooth, fakes high, goes low, and he's got two.
Talked about this a lot through the years, Matty, but the great shooters can shoot different spots with the same release. So we saw Jamison go to that lefty pipe, the far side pipe, with this kind of three-quarter sidearm release he has. And here it looks like, hard to tell from our angle, but it looks like he pulls it back bottom right. Reaches around his defender, that same little sidearm release, pulls it back.
Junior A loop in Ontario. And Sheldon Broughton brings it back across center. Larry Stainhouse chasing down Broughton after the shot. It's going to be Beaches coming in and picking the corner. That might be Jake Brady. We don't have a 15 on our sheet, but either way, it could be another first career goal.
Yeah, Broughton makes the play here. Watch, the St. Catharines player's going to try to double him. Broughton looked like he was going to turn it over, gets rid of it. Good two passes and a nice looking shot there. Top cheese, but Broughton handling the pressure in an arena near you sometime soon, but I don't think Tony Rose will ever go the green route.
Spinning shot late in the clock around a defender. Beaches are going to be back up by 3 as this one skips off the turf and in.
Hard to catch the number exactly on who scored this. I think it's going to be Aston at the end. And this is a basketball move. Look at him seal his man in, get his man on his back here, and they just throw it to him. He's not really open, but he's sealing his defender off, takes one step back, and shoots it.
Another defender getting a shout out from my partner up here tonight on that Beaches bench. And a rebound off the end boards and another Beaches goal as it comes right back to the shooter. Largest lead of the night, up by 4.
I think that's Booth. Beaches doesn't have any numbers on the sides on their arms, so hard to tell exactly on the far side. This is one's going to be Booth. You're going to see Tatarek hunting that top right corner. You kind of see what he's looking at there, and then just takes it off the boards, underhand shot through a screen.
And I don't know if that was for playing without a helmet or for the reaction to the hit. It could have been either way.
Unsportsmanlike in Junior A covers a wide range of.
Yes.
There's a laundry list of things that covers.
And a shot from the outside finds the back of the net again as the Beaches get their first power play marker of the night.
That's Booth again, I believe. We've seen him shoot that through the screen, the kind of reach around shot. Here he basically fakes that as we're seeing a goalie change here for the Athletics. But he fakes the shot that he just scored on, goes back with the overhand release to the short side. Good looking shot.
Except for it gives us a nice reference point.
Yeah, it outlines the areas you got to get to, right? Like inside the dotted line, and that's where the goals get scored. Except for that one.
Trent Meridian's second puts it right in your face and puts the Athletics back within 4.
Yeah, so when you're coming over a pick, especially on the power play, you basically have two choices. You can try to get all the way around the pick, get way free, or get wide open, or you can kind of sit behind it and shoot through the whole screen. And that's exactly what Meridian does here. Instead of going all the way over.
Josh Ford, part of that 3-way trade from Oakville, bringing 3 graduating players here to St. Catharines. Up top, no look pass into the corner. Gonzalez returns the favor to Booth. Give him 5.
This is going to be a no-look pass to a no-look pass to a goal. So it starts with Aston up top. He's going to no-look it to Gonzalez on the crease, and he's going to no-look it right into a cutting Booth. This is the oldest play in the book. Point man to crease to a shooter cut.
Anyways, As Booth sets up, one away from the sock trick. 2.5 left to go in the power play. Booth up top, no shot. Goes back to the far side, and Tatarek has his second.
This is going to be Booth with the assist. Already has 5 goals. Simple play. Speaking of simple old school plays, you just get the top pick. Aston for Booth. Over to Tatarek. Underhand. Again, sort of through a screen, right?
Up top, Aston. Little skip shot there, McLennan. As it goes back in, Taylor's going to take a little bit off it to score his second of the game.
I think we're going to see another goalie change here for St. Catharines. Yeah. Got a feel for Taylor, Matty. You know, we understand there's a few APs. He's the only one in the black helmet. Always a kind of a tough one, but not looking like, or he is looking like a regular on that one again.
Trent Meridian towards the corner. Out to Zavitz. All righty so far as now the play comes to open the bounce shot from Stainhouse who scores. His first of the night on the power play, which is now 3 for 4.
Yeah, great play design here from Ken Millen. This is going to be a double pick on the shooter. So Meridian and Zavitz are both going to pick on Tasse. Goes down to Steinhaus. He comes right out. It's 2 picks on the same guy. No one left. Bouncer cheese. That's pretty.
There you go.
That's pretty.
With Zachary Toll coming back from his U.S. commitments, but otherwise, I mean, this is basically the offense as it's potted into the empty net by David Peterkin to cap a pretty good evening for him and the rest of the Beaches defense.
Yeah, that's well said by you, Matty. A pretty decent look. Peterkin up and out. He looks like he was in a college athletic strength program.
Athletics are going to drop their home opener.
Yeah, an outstanding finish to the game by Beaches. A great third period there.